Sometimes you don't realize you're carrying something until it feels too heavy. That was me all week thinking about an upcoming trip home. It's a weight I can't explain. It was like my mind was running, but I couldn't figure out what it was chasing. Well, that's why I'm sharing this, because sometimes sharing our experiences might help someone else. And honestly, talking through it helps me. So in those moments, I took a step back, I got quiet, I spent some time reflecting, praying, just trying to make sense of it all. I sat with it for a while, thinking about the last few years, the people I've met, the good times that stuck with me, and slowly that weight started to lift. And then a memory came to me. It was a quiet evening, me and my father sitting on the front porch. It was one of those moments where nothing really needs to be said, but at the same time, everything is understood. That evening was tranquil, a light breeze with birds chirping in the background, gentle waves to the neighbors, and the hum of an occasional car driving by. Then my father cleared his throat. It was as if the sound commanded the attention of all in nature and commanded a pause around us. He said, "Son, I'm proud of you." It caught me off guard, not because I ever doubted it. I knew he was proud of me, knew I was loved, but something about the way he said it, it just hit different. He looked at me calm as ever and said, "I've watched you your whole life, and when things get tough, you don't give up." As he finished talking, that gentle breeze returned, carrying something still unspoken, as if there was more. But we sat there, letting the weight of the moment settle, saying nothing more. I think about that moment often. See, I'm not exactly sad that my father is no longer with us because he was suffering in his illness, but I do miss him greatly. And as the time passes, I continue to gain a deeper understanding of what we shared, and that makes me more grateful for the choices I made along the way. Some of those choices were difficult, choices to be near, to be present, to be there for my parents as they're aged. But there's still a lot that I'm unpacking from that brief conversation. But for today, the message is simple. That no matter how much you think you're prepared for loss, death always leaves an impact. Beyond the usual conversations about grief and mourning, there's something else we often overlook. It's the space they leave behind, the real weight of their presence, which is their legacy. It isn't always understood until they're gone, because death doesn't just bring about sorrow, it brings about perspective. It shows you things you hadn't noticed before, the depth of their influence, their love and protection, the lessons they left behind, and how they shaped you in ways you never even realized. Over time, you begin to see more clearly, not just in memories, but in the way you move through life, the choices you make and the person you continue to become. But death doesn't just reveal their impact, it also reveals the people left behind. It's interesting to see who honors their legacy, who tries to capitalize on it, and how others respond. It exposes truths, intentions, and behaviors. It exposes what's genuine and who people really are when there's something to gain or something to lose. As I said before, time has a way of revealing more than we ever expected. There's still so much to unpack, so many layers yet to unfold, and much more I need to talk about. But for now, I want to hear from you. So drop a comment, share what resonated, a thought, a lesson, or better yet, leave a word of encouragement for someone else. Before you go, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It really helps more than you know. It helps this message find the people who need it most, the ones searching for a reminder that they're not alone. And remember, we can't change the past, but we can shape what happens next. Every step forward is a step towards the life you want, and you're still writing your story. So keep going. And until next time, you got this.